All right, today we're jumping into the storm trade ecosystem. But, we're not going to focus on the high-stress, risky side of things. Instead, we're opening up a playbook for passive income.
So let's just start with this question. Seriously, what if you could actually profit from all the buzz and all the volume on a trading platform, but without having to stare at charts and manage positions yourself? Sounds like a dream, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore. So for anyone who hasn't heard of it, Storm Trade is a decentralized exchange, and it's built on the TON blockchain. But here's the killer feature. It's built directly into Telegram. This makes trading super accessible. But what's really cool is that the platform is designed for so much more than just active trading.
And that is where our playbook comes in. We're going to break down 3 totally distinct paths for earning inside Storm Trade, and each one has its own vibe, its own strategy. Think of it like you're picking a character in a game. Are you going to be the owner, the banker, or the player?
Okay, let's get into path number 1. We're calling this the owner's play. And it's called that because this is all about becoming a true stakeholder in the platform itself, getting a piece of its success. The absolute key to the owner's play is the platform's own token, which is called $Storm. Now, it's got a fixed supply, which is important, but it's built to do way more than just be a coin. It's actually designed to capture the value that the entire ecosystem creates and then distribute it back to the people who believe in it. And here it is. This is the magic number for anyone playing the owner. A full 30% of all the fees the protocol makes, we're talking trading fees, liquidation fees, everything, gets funneled right back to the community and the token holders. So think about it. The more people trade, the bigger that reward pool gets. It's a direct link. Now here's where it gets really clever. The platform doesn't just hand out that 30%. It takes that revenue and uses it to buy its own Storm tokens right off the open market. This creates constant buy pressure. Then half of those tokens it bought go to the people who are staking their Storm, and the other half goes to reward people providing liquidity for the token. It's this brilliant, self-sustaining loop. So how do you actually do this? Well, the path is super straightforward. First, you get some Storm tokens. Second, you stake them right there on the platform. And third, you just start earning your piece of that fee distribution. Simple as that. Just keep in mind, there is a 30-day waiting period if you decide you want to unstake, and that's really just to encourage people to stick around for the long haul. All right, let's shift gears to strategy number 2. We're calling this one the banker's play. Now, if the owner's play was about owning a piece of the casino, this one is about being the house. You're the one providing the capital that makes all the trading happen in the first place. And this right here just lays it all out perfectly. On one side, you've got your active trader, right? It's high stress, they're glued to the charts, they're making bets. But on the other side, you've got the liquidity provider, or LP. And their job is way more passive. See, they don't profit from whether Bitcoin goes up or down, they profit from the fact that people are trading at all. So to become the banker, you provide liquidity, assets like USDT or TON, to the platform's main vault. And in exchange for that, you get something called SLP tokens. These tokens are basically your receipt. They're your claim on a share of that vault. And that vault is the counterparty to every single trade that happens on Storm. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? It's perfectly simple. You as a liquidity provider are on the other side of every single bet. So if traders as a group make money, that money comes out of the vault. If traders as a group lose money, that money goes into the vault. That's the core risk and the core reward of being the house. So why would you take on that risk? Well, this number is why. A massive 70% of all protocol fees go directly into that vault, rewarding the LPs for keeping the whole thing running. So while the vault's value might go up and down based on whether traders are winning or losing, this huge constant stream of fee income is designed to make it a winning game over the long term. And that brings us to our third and final path, the player's play. This one's for anybody who wants a more hands-on, kind of gamified way to earn. This is all about being an active participant, completing quests, and farming for rewards down the line. The main thing you're chasing here are reward points, or RP. Now, it is absolutely crucial to understand this. RP are not a token. You can't buy them, you can't sell them. Think of them like a seasonal high score. The more RP you rack up during a season, the bigger your piece of the final STORM token airdrop will be when the season ends. So, how do you get these points? As you can see, there are a ton of ways. You get them for trading volume, of course. You get them for providing liquidity, which ties back to our other paths. But you also get RP for bringing your friends on board, for doing daily tasks, and even for going through the educational courses in the Storm Academy. They're basically rewarding you for being an engaged member of the community. And for the really dedicated players, you can even get multipliers. If you hold one of the platform's special NFTs, that's a 20% boost. And if you keep up a daily trading streak for a whole week, you can literally double your RP earnings. This is all about rewarding the platform's most consistent and loyal users. So there you have it. We've gone through 3 completely different strategies. And now it really just comes down to picking the one that makes the most sense for you, for your goals, how much risk you're comfortable with, and, how much time you actually want to put in.
So here's the final playbook, all laid out. You can be the owner, staking Storm and getting a piece of the protocol's revenue. You can be the banker, providing liquidity with SLP to scoop up the majority of platform fees. Or you can be the player, getting active in the ecosystem to farm reward points for a future airdrop. Each one of these paths offers a totally different way to earn from Storm Trade. So the question really isn't which one is the best, the real question is which one is the right fit for your strategy. Which character are you going to play?